my dear students. How are you all? Doing well? Okay, good. We have completed the 2 chapters in our first unit. Do you remember that? Yeah, in the first chapter, we discussed a story. Which is the story? Yeah, Life with Grandfather. In the second chapter, we have discussed a poem, The Little Boy and the Old Man. Okay, today we are going to study a new chapter. Okay, before that, I am asking some questions to you. Okay, do you have brothers and sisters in your home? Do you have brothers and sisters in your home? How are you with them? Always fighting or loving? Yes, sometimes you fight with them, but you love them very much. Okay, today we are going to study a story about a brother and sister. They are named Durga and Appu. Okay, they both of them like you. They love them each other, but they fight sometimes. Okay, all the time they stand as together and share everything with each other. Okay, the name of the chapter is Making a Mango Pickle. What's the name? Making a Mango Pickle. This is a story written by Bibhuti Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. He was a Bengali writer. Okay, he was a Bengali writer. This story is the small part from the novel named Song of the Road. Okay, in Bengali, it says that Pader Panchali. Later, this novel is changed into a film by Satyajit Ray, a famous film director. Okay, he named the film as Pader Panchali. Okay, here in the story, we says that making a mango pickle. What do you understand from this title? What did you understand from this title? Yes, somebody who makes a mango pickle. Okay, somebody who make a mango pickle. Okay, here in the story, Durga make a mango pickle and share it to her brother Appu. Do you like mango pickles? Did you like the mango pickles? Yes, all of you like the mango pickles. I too like it very well. Okay, do you ever make mango pickles in your home? Do you ever make the mango pickles in your home? Okay, some of you make the mango pickles in your home. Okay, here in the story, Durga and Appu ate the mango pickles without seeing their mother. Okay, if the mother know about it, she will beat or scolds them so that they hide it from her. Okay, shall we read the story? Are you ready? Okay, all of you take page number 27. Making a mango pickle. It was 8 to 9 in the morning. Harihar's son was playing by himself in the open veranda of their house when Durga called out suddenly from behind the jackfruit tree in their courtyard. Appu, Appu! She had just made an appearance after having been away from home all the morning. Okay, the story is happening at the morning. 8 or 9 is the time. Okay, Harihar's son. Harihar means Durga and Appu's father. Okay, Harihar's son is Appu. Appu is playing in front of the house. Then he hear his sister is calling him Appu, Appu. She called him behind the jackfruit tree. Okay, Durga going from home early in the morning. She came back at now. Okay, Durga was now about 11. She was thin and darker than Appu. Glass bangles clinging on her arms, a none too clean sari and windswept dry hair flying anyway. That was Durga. On her finely shaped face, her eyes shone large like her brother's. In this paragraph describes about Durga. Okay, the speciality or the body structure of the Durga is describing here. Okay, Durga was about 11. Durga is an 11-year-old girl. Okay, she is very slim. She was very slim and darker than Appu. She is very dark. Okay, the glass bangles are clinging in her arms. Clinging means the sounds of bangles. Okay, the touching sounds of bangles, clinging sounds in her arm. A none too clean sari and windswept dry hair flying anyway, that was Durga. Okay, she is wear a not much cleaned sari. Okay, her sari is not much clean and her dried hair flying in the winds. Okay, the winds is blowing, that time her dry hair is flying. Okay, her eyes is like as Appu's hair. It was very large eyes. Her body is very thin. That's why her eyes is expressed or seen like a larger. Okay, her eyes is larger like Appu. Okay, what is it? Asked Appu, jumping off the veranda in front of their house and coming up to her. Durga held a half coconut shell in her hands. She lowered it to show Appu its contents. Slices of tender green mango before the seed had hardened. Then, in an undertone, is Ma back from the ghat yet? No, said Appu, shaking his head. Okay, Durga called Appu behind the jackfruit trees. When hearing Durga's voice, Appu jumped from the veranda to Durga and he asked, what is it, sister? My dear sister, what is in your hand? Durga held a half coconut shell in her arm. Durga's hand having a half coconut shell with the sliced green mangoes. The green mangoes having in the shells of coconut. Okay, she held in her hand a half coconut shell with the green mangoes. Okay, then she asked to Appu in slow with very low voice, Appu, is Ma came back? Appu, Mama is came back? Then Appu replied that no, by shaking his hand. He says by shaking his, no, Mama is not came back. Can you fetch me a bit of oil and some salt? She asked him secretively. I will pickle this. Yeah, Durga said very secretly, my dear brother, Appu, will you take some salt and oil to me? I will make pickle from these mangoes. Can you do it? Where did you get them from, Didi? Appu delighted with very happily. Appu says that, Didi, my dear sister, where did you get these mangoes? They were lying on the ground just under the Cindergundo tree. Now get me a pinch of salt and some oil, will you? Yeah, I got these mangoes under the Cindergundo tree. Okay, will you please take some oil and salt to me? But Ma will give it to me if I bring down the oil pot from the shelf, replied Upscared. By scaring, Appu says that, Didi, if I take the oil and salt to you, the oil pot, mother, if Mama know about I will take the oil pot, she will beat me. So I am scared. I can't. I fear. Run and get it fast. It will be a while before she is back. She is gone to wash the clothes. Hurry up. Yeah, we says that when Durga is back to home, there is no mother. Their mother is not there. That's why she said to Appu, Appu, Ma will not came at now. She is going for to wash the clothes, so she not came at now. The shell, said Appu, give me the shell. I will pour into the shell. You stand by the back door and keep a lookout. The shell, sister, give the shell. I will pour the oil into the shell. Dear sister, you may please give the shell to me. I will pour the oil into the coconut shell. You must came to me and you stand back the door. If mother will come, you will find it. Okay. Mind you, don't spill any oil on the floor. Better be careful. Otherwise, Ma will know for sure. You are such a good for nothing. Okay, I will give you the shell. Okay, you must care. If the oil spill on the floor, Ma will know everything. If Ma know about it, she will beat us. You are not good for do anything. When Apu came out of the house, Duga took the coconut shell from him and expertly got the mix of oil and salt into the mango slices. Here, put out your hand. When Apu came back from the home by taking the oil and salt, Duga held on, or she gave back the coconut shell from his hand and gave a good mix of mangoes by adding oil and salt and she asked to Apu, please put out your hand, this is your share, please put out your hand, this is your share, and she gave some mango slices to his hand. Didi, are you going to eat all the rest of yourself? Okay, Duga gave a small parts of the slices of mangoes given to Apu. Then Apu says to her that, Didi, the rest of the mangoes are eaten by you. You alone eat the remains of mangoes. Do you think you can get us a nice chili? I will give you an extra slice if you do. Dear brother, you will bring some chili powder to me. I will give more slices of mangoes to you. I will give more mangoes to you. If you bring some chili powder here, I will bring more mangoes to you. But how shall I get it to the chilies, Didi? They are right upon the shelf. I can't even reach it. Then Apu says that the chili pot is above the shelf, that he can't reach it. Okay, don't bother, I will get some more mangoes later in the day. You know that tree by the pond, there is loads and loads of budding mangoes that will fall off in the afternoon sun. Okay, that's no problem, we don't need the chili powder. We have get more mangoes in the afternoon. You know, the mango tree is near the pond. Okay, I will get more mangoes in the afternoon. Okay. The back door opened with a sharp clang and Sarbojoya was heard calling out, Duga, oh Duga, that's Ma calling. You go and see what's up. Finish it up over there. No, wait, you have got grains of salt all over your mouth. Wipe them away first. Here, when they are eating the mangoes, they hear their mother is calling them. Their mother calling them as Duga, Duga. Okay, when hearing this, both of them were trembled and scared, and they are trying to do everything as fastly. And Durga said her brother that, oh my, finish it. You must stop it and go and see what's up, for what the mama calling. You may please go, my dear. Then Apu is ready to go. Then she stopped him and said to him, you may please finish, or you might clean your face. The over of your mouth is filled with salt. The salt is over your mouth. You must clean it. Duga heard her mother call out yet again, but there was no way she could reply, for her mouth was quite full. She began furiously devouring the slices of pickled mango. When she found that she still had many left, she hid behind the trunk of the jackfruit tree and started to gobble up the rest. Apu stood beside her, frantically swallowing his share, for there was no time to chew. As he ate, he smiled a guilty smile at his sister. Yeah, when Mama is calling, both of them were busy with eating the old mangoes. Mama is calling, they can't reply because their mouth is filled with the mango slices. Both their mouth was filled with mango slices. They can't the time to chewing the mangoes. They are trying to swallowing it. Their mouth is filled with mango slices like this, and they trying to swallowing instead of chewing. The Apu is smile to her sister in a guilty smile. Okay. You little monkey, she said to her brother, why don't you wipe your face clean? There is salt all over your face even now. Then putting on a most innocent expression, she entered the house. What is it, ma? She asked. Okay, both of them eat all mangoes or tried to swallowing all the mangoes speedily, and they are ready to go home. This time Durga stopped his brother and said, oh little monkey, you must clean your face. The mouth, your over the mouth is having salt. You must wipe it very well, otherwise ma will know. Then both of them going to the home in that innocent look, and Durga came to home and said to his ma, Ma, why are you calling us? Ma, why are you calling us? And where had you gone a wandering? May I know? Asked Saubojia. And where's that monkey gone? Okay. Mother asked them, where are you going this time? Where are you going this time? Where the monkey? Here the mother called Apu, represent Apu as a monkey. Okay. Asked Saubojia, and where's that monkey gone? I am hungry, ma, announced Apu, appearing suddenly. Okay, during this time, our Apu came to home. Suddenly, Apu came to home and said that, Ma, I'm too hungry. Give me some food. Now hold on. Let me take a breath. Oh, Durga, go and check on the calf. Will you? It's been lowing away. Okay, their mother is very tired when Apu says to Ma, will give some food. Okay, Apu asked Ma to give some food. Then Mama replied that, take a breath. I am so tired. I must take some breath. Okay, oh Durga, go and check on the calf. Will you? It's been lowing away. Durga, you may please go and check out the calf, where it may be. Okay. A little later, when she sat down in the veranda in front of the kitchen to cut up a cucumber for children, Apu flopped down next to her. Ma, do take some more of that white stuff out of the cucumber. It sticks in my mouth, he said. Okay, after eating the food, after some times, she sit in the veranda of the kitchen by cutting the cucumber. During this time, Apu said his mother that, Mama, will you some more clean the white stuff in the cucumber? Otherwise, it will stick in his teeth. Okay. Durga spread out a palm to get her share and asked a little hesitantly, isn't there any more of the rice fry, ma? Okay. When Mama is cutting the cucumber, Durga paled the palm, put out there her hand to Ma. Durga put out her hand to Ma for her share and said to Ma or asked to Mama, Mama, is there any more of the rice fry? Ma, is there any more rice fry is there? Oh, it's impossible. All those tart mangoes have set my teeth on edge, began Apu. He stopped abruptly when he saw Durga frowning and winking at him. Okay, on this time, Apu felt tart in his teeth. You know, if you eat the mango or imlis, you felt a tartness in your teeth, isn't it? You felt a tartness in your teeth. Okay, like that, Apu felt a tartness in his teeth. The tartness you felt when you eat the rices, and sometimes you felt a little bit of tartness in your teeth. Like that, Apu felt this, and unknowingly he said it loudly, oh, impossible. The tartness of mangoes are set my teeth. The tartness of mangoes are set in my teeth. By saying he remember, he looks his sister. She looks like very angry and wiping or winking her eyes. Okay, he get very tensed. Apu get very tensed because they are hiding this from their mother. If mother will know, she will punish. When unknowingly Apu says that, but after that he get very tensed. Where did you get mangoes from? Asked his mother. Okay, when hearing this, Mama hear this, she says that, Apu, where did you get the mangoes? Apu was afraid to tell the truth. He looked questioningly at his sister, wondering what to reply. This time, Apu looks to her sister and thinks what to reply to mother, what I said to mother. Okay, Sabogia turned to her daughter and demanded, so you had gone out again? Okay, by seeing Apu's expression, Sabogia turned to Durga. Durga, you will go it again. You go out again. Again you go from the home. Durga paled, asked him, I was just there by the jackfruit tree and then just as you called. No, ma, Durga said. Durga paled. Durga also very tensed and said that, no, ma, I am not going anywhere. Ask him. I am just behind the jackfruit tree. We are just behind the jackfruit tree. Okay. Fortunately, the conversation was cut short by the entry of milk woman. Shorno. She had come to milk their cow. Go catch the calf, said Sabogia to her daughter. During this time, their conversation is kind of, Durga is very scared how to reply mother. During this time, the milk women entering to their home. And she, during this time, mother said, Durga, you may please go and find, and Durga, please go and catch the calf. Apu followed his sister out to watch the cow being milked. As soon as he stopped, Apu followed his sister out to watch the cow being milked. As soon as he stepped into the outer courtyard, Durga landed him a smart blow on his back. You wretched monkey! She made faces at him, mimicked him. All those tart mangoes have set my teeth on edge. Dumbo, no brains at all. Okay, when hearing this, Durga walking from the home, okay, she go with the Shorno and with her, okay, Apu also followed her and they completed or they reached out of the courtyard. This time Durga beaten Apu. Durga beaten a good beat to Apu's back and looked him and said like him, the tart mangoes are in my teeth, set in my teeth. She mimicked or mocked him like that. Oh, she made a faces at him, mimicked him. All those tart mangoes have set my teeth on edge. All that tart mangoes have set in my teeth. Okay, Dumbo, you not brain at all. Okay, a fool, you have no brain. You try to say everything to mother. You have no brain. She called Apu as a Dumbo. Okay, and okay, did you like this story? Did you enjoy this story? Okay, you must read the story 2 or 3 times and find out the difficult words you get from the story. Okay, let's wind up the class. We will meet in another class. Okay, bye.